So I'm on my way home. You know, I do my daily talks with myself on my way home, just like my mental thoughts and what I'm thinking mentally, but can't really say out loud without holding the phone, really, because somebody think I'm crazy. But I just was thinking about how people they be so wild. The moon tonight, mashallah, the moon, how it glows. Wow, that's immaculate. It's incredible. But back on topic, people be so in tune about how not perfect your life is that they can't really see the good within you. They look for all of the bad things. Like, say for instance, if you're telling someone about a situation just because you need someone to talk to, or you need a shoulder to lean on, or just want to just vent, people take what you tell them and they hold that against you, and they make it seem as if that's just all you are. You know what I mean? And I don't think that that's fair, because nobody's perfect. Everybody goes through things. And when I was at work today, one of my clients, he had a really great mindset and attitude towards life. Even with his situation, his attitude was just upright. He was bright. He was always smiling, and he had some great advice. And he said, you don't need to tell me your problems because you're not perfect all the time, which makes sense. So now after today, I won't be telling anyone my problems anymore. I will keep them to myself, because I'm not perfect, and people don't know how to look past the fact that you're not perfect. They're quick to throw it in your face if you do something, or remind you of where you were, or want to see you stay in that position. It depends on what type of person it is. So after today, I'm just not going to tell anyone my problems. And I hate that the world has to be like this. Why can't we all just, well, not even we all. Matter of fact, scratch that out. From this day forward, I'm not going to tell people my problems, but I will do my best to be the kind of person who do not judge people if they come to me with their problems. So that way I attract people out there in the world that comes to me, to the point where if I tell them my problems, they won't judge me on what it is that I'm going through in my situation. Because you aren't what you are. You aren't, how can I put this? You aren't your current situation. It's what you do in those situations. So if you're in poverty right now, that doesn't mean that you're poor. Poor is a mindset. So if you don't have, a car or whatever, that doesn't mean anything, because a broke man is optimistic. You could be rich the next day because of your mindset. So it just depends on your way of thinking and the way that you operate. But if you change your thoughts, your life will change, because your thoughts is reality, and whatever you think comes true, and whatever you think you attract. So whenever I'm going into a bad moment where I'm thinking of something negative, I always stop myself and actually say it out loud now, because that way I can hear myself. Because when you're talking to yourself mentally, you can't really hear yourself. So I'll say it out loud, like, hey, cut it out. I don't even want to think about that. Why even go to that place when you know what it is? Think something else. What did you do today? What happened today that you really liked? What did you enjoy today? Things like that, to get your mind off of negativity. And eventually, if you keep ignoring the negativity, it will leave your mindset, because your mindset will be trained to only think about things that are important, such as your work ethic and your passion and your talents. Or people that surround you, maybe a loved one or just yourself and motivating yourself, period. So, this is my thoughts tonight.